Well, who could have seen this one coming, right? I mean, second half of a back-to-back, last game before the All-Star break, and you're going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Best team in the Eastern Conference. Yeah, that wasn't going to go well. And it did not, as the Raptors get their teeth kicked in 131-108. This video ain't going to be long, guys. Why? Because I have work tomorrow, and if you've been in freaking Ontario at all, you know there's a damn snowstorm going on, so I don't know what the hell I'm going to do tomorrow. I got to get some sleep. But the Raptors do lose by a lot. They're 17-38 at the All-Star break. And, it wasn't pretty. Right from the get-go. And you know what? I appreciate that, Raptors. If you're going to lose, show me it right away so I can watch Team Canada beat Sweden. Thank you for that. The Raptors are down 41-17 at the end of the first quarter. It wasn't pretty. I'd like to rip through some stats, but it's worthless. I mean, RJ Barrett, good to see him back. Shot 11 of 18, 27, 4 and 4. Sure. Quickly at 50. Whoa, spit it out. 15 points on 5 of 11 shooting. Fine. Ochai had 11. Jameson Battle knocked down 3 threes off the bench. Good to see. Other than that, you allowed 131. Now, that is the best team in the Eastern Conference, and they showed you why today. So, it is what it is. And welcome to Toronto, Brandon Ingram. Get your teeth kicked in game 1. But fine, it's okay. Because again, it's the it's the All-Star, it's All-Star weekend. We are good. We are done with this. And Raptor fans, on the out-of-town scoreboard, you got some help too. With the Brooklyn Nets beating the Philadelphia 76ers, they are now tied, and the Raptors are 3 wins behind those teams. So think about that. Even with them beating Philly yesterday, they still have that gap between them. And yeah, like I mentioned, you're not going to catch those teams at the very, very bottom. Did any of those guys win today? No. The Pelicans have lost 10 in a row. Jazz 3 in a row. Hornets 3 in a row. Wizards 4 in a row. The Raptors are not going to catch those guys. But it's trying to stay behind Brooklyn and Philly. That's pretty much all it is. And the Raptors, with the loss tonight, obviously check mark in that statement. From that standpoint. But what do you want to talk about when it comes to this game? Like, you got destroyed in the first quarter. You lost by 1 in the second. You won the third by 3, but you were already down 20. And you lose the fourth quarter by 1. I mean, who cares? Scotty Barnes had a double-double, 16, 11, and 7, I guess, on 7 of 15 shooting, but also had a team low at minus 32. And Grady Dick had a minus 31 in 25 minutes, where he went 1 of 7 shooting and 0 of 3 from 3 after just getting named to the Rising Stars game. Oh boy, not great. But honestly, guys, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Like who does? Honest to goodness, guy, I don't want to talk about this. So, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what the schedule looks like coming out of the break. Okay? Raptors' next game is on Friday, February the 21st. They host the Miami Heat, and then it goes Phoenix Suns, Boston Celtics, Indiana Pacers. So that's a stretch there. Again, the Miami Heat are kind of, you're not so sure what they are. They're around a 500 team. They've lost 3 in a row right now. They haven't been playing good ball, so I guess that's technically a winnable game. The Phoenix Suns, I mean, they're basically a 500 team. They have not been good at all this season. They've lost 3 in a row. They're 3-7 in their last 10, so they haven't been great, but the talent they have. And then you have Celtics and Pacers. Pacers have kind of been mid as well. They've been better recently, but 7 games over 500. It is what it is. Then you got, and this is where it gets interesting, guys. This is where, if you're going to full-on tank, and if you're Masai and Bobby, and you want to make sure you are getting a good draft pick this year, now I know that's not like going to be at the forefront. They can't obviously just rest guys to make sure they tank, but you have, and this is to start March. The month of March is wild. All right, this is what it goes. Magic. And again, Orlando has not been good at all. They're around 500. They haven't been healthy. You have 2 games against them. You get the Utah Jazz, who have 12 wins this year. Again, the Raptors have 17. They have 12. You have 2 straight games against the Wizards. Okay? Those are your first, 5 games in March? Again, if you're going to try and tank, these are the games to do it in. Then you have Philly in Toronto, which, God, Philly's been pretty awful too. We're only 3 wins behind them. Then you have the Jazz again. Now, other than the Portland Trailblazers getting a little bit hot and everything, they've lost 2 in a row. They just allowed 146 to the Nuggets. They're not a great team either. They're 8 games under 500. So you look at that stretch, and it's like, holy crap. And as I mentioned, the Suns aren't great. They're sitting around that 500 mark. The Golden State Warriors, they're a 500 team. They're nothing special. Spurs around 500, right? Oh, okay, they're 6 games under. And then you got Wizards, Nets, Hornets. Like, this is what we're talking about. And then Sixers. From the looks of this, other than the, Golden State Warriors, who are 1 game over the 500 mark, every other team is under 500 in March. So that schedule is wild. And even April, guys, you got Bulls, Trailblazers, Pistons, Nets, Hornets, Mavericks, Spurs. The last 2 months of your schedule is incredibly soft. And I don't want this team to start winning 5, 6, 7 in a row against these garbage teams and then knock themselves into the 7, 8, 9 spot in the draft. We cannot have that happen. So what's going to happen? We shall see. All right, so I'm going to leave you guys with that going into the break. The next game I will talk to you guys will be, like I said, Friday, February 21st against the Miami Heat at Scotiabank Arena at 7:30. All right, so Raptor fans, thank you so much for listening and watching. If you enjoyed the video and did not enjoy the game today at all, hit the like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on tonight's game or the first half of the season. Let me know your thoughts, all that stuff. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys. Team Canada edition, Saturday, Canada, USA, 8 p.m. Oh, can't wait. And as for the Toronto Raptors and the Toronto Maple Leafs, I won't talk to you guys until the 21st for the Raptors and the 22nd for the Leafs. A long way to go, but we got Team Canada to keep us company, all right? So thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not this game today. We'll talk to you guys then.